Imani, why are you sleeping?
Hey, what's up, baby?
Yeah, Imani, why are
Men.
Sure that you're still balanced.
They have more questions about you. I guess they will ask.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Somebody let me know if you can hear me. Happy New Year. Yeah, we're about to get started. Yeah. Happy New Year, Brian Tucker. Happy New Year, Neo. Yeah.
Before I continue with my message,
Yeah, I remember that
thank
girl.
you, Sister
She was
Avant,
a hoe.
$10 coming on the cash app. Thank you,
Show.
sister. Next time, make it 20, but thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that. Thank you, sister.
What you got on my 40, homie?
I thought you had $200.
I do, but I won't spend Red's money.
You're going to come up to me and hug my neck and kiss me and say, thank you for getting that money out of my pocket.
Oh, I'll just hold on to my money because, there's hardship. Be careful.
You need to make a vow of faith of $1,000. Oh, Bob, couldn't you say 25? No! You can't make a $1,000 vow of faith. I'm saying in faith.
Tithe! Give money and you'll get the blessing. If you don't, nothing for you.
Put some anointing on this money. You put something up here. You put. Woo! Prosper. Prosper, I said. See, that's how I know you still poor, broke, busted, and disgusted. Because of how you've been honoring me. I'm not worth your McDonald's money. I'm not worth your Red Lobster money. Let me kick down the door and talk to my cheap sons and daughters. I don't want to hear no more excuses about what y'all can't afford. You can't afford it because you don't see the value here.
I am once again asking for your financial support.
Donations. 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 Donations.
Thank you, Lord. You say you want to make a $500 vow? Then do it. Then do it. If that takes faith for you, do it. You want to make a $100 vow or two? If that takes faith, say, I like 1,000. Because I know I got you. I got you into faith.
Yeah. New Year's Eve. Now, the question is, am I staying on until 12 a.m. Eastern time? Well, first off, you don't see me, right? That's no bueno. So we're getting off on the wrong foot. It's all good. Let's get that fixed ASAP. So the question is, am I staying on until 12 a.m.? I don't know. Here's how you can guarantee it. $25 live stream goal. I'm only accepting Cash App and PayPal for the stay until 12 a.m. fund. So yeah, if we can get $25 in the Cash App or PayPal, I'll stay on till 12 or try to. No absolute guarantees. I think I can pull it off. But yeah, that's the goal we're looking to meet, to stay on till 12. What else? Hit the like button. The more you like, the more people come in here. So yeah, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Whatever you can give is greatly appreciated. $5 makes you the live stream sponsor, king or queen of the stream. Happy New Year, Spirit. Who we got in here? Shout out to everybody. Let's just get into this ridiculous nonsense. We ain't doing nothing else, right? Or what are y'all doing? Any fancy plans for tonight? I'm going right to sleep after the stream. Whenever I get off here, I'm going to sleep. I don't give a damn about watching a ball drop anymore. Too old. I won't be drinking any alcohol. But yeah, let me know what y'all got planned, if anything, tonight. All right. Let's get into it.
I feel so lonely and I want a boyfriend or a partner or a husband or whatever so badly. And I just want to start this off by saying that this is not a video of me looking for propositions from men to be my boyfriend or something like that. I'm not looking for an online relationship. I want someone in my life physically. Out of all the love languages, my top love language is physical touch and quality time. So online relationships aren't going to work for me.
Okay. Yeah. Where do we start? You know, we could start at Bull Ring Chronicles. Metal in her face. Yeah, she's a disgrace. It's the Bull Ring Chronicles. She has the quote tattoo on her arm. It's a dead giveaway. She's probably really good in bed, though. I'll give her that. I mean, I don't know, but I'm just saying if I had to take a guess, she's probably really good in bed. Decent rack. Okay, that's sexist. But she looks like a fucking train wreck. The eyes look crazy, like I said, the tats, the nose ring. I'm just gonna take a wild shot in the dark and say she wouldn't make a good romantic partner for a put together sane man. Let's just start there. Oh, that's crazy, Divine Photos. I guess they're live right now. Well, I can't. I would watch them if they weren't on that, flagging your channel shit. Anyway, um, but let's go deeper. Metal in her face. Okay, anyway, even with her being crazy and this and that, she could have a boyfriend tonight. She's no supermodel, but her body's tight enough, face not deformed. She could have a boyfriend tonight. So she's holding out for a very niche guy. And when I say a 5%er, in this instance, I'm not talking about a top 5%er. I'm talking about a very, very, very particular man. Even if that's a skateboarder, you know, with a mohawk and he likes pug dogs and he has a house in the woods and he was in the military and he grew up with a single dad type 5%er. Like that specific of a guy. Because even when we're not talking about elite dudes, top tier dudes, most women are only interested in a certain type of guy usually. Most women have a very particular type or type or two or type or three, but no matter what way you chop it, it's gonna not add up to more than probably 10% of men. But let's just get into it. Let's let her cook. Let me drive that point home one more time. Most women aren't interested in 80% of men. Now, what I want to clarify tonight is that 20% that a particular woman is into is not necessarily going to be the top 20% every time. A lot of times it's going to be a guy that all the other women see as top 20% too, but not always. But let's get it back into it.
And quality time, so online relationships aren't going to work for me. But I just desire love so strongly, and I have for so long. I wanted to talk about it many times over video, but I haven't because I just don't know how to say it. But I know that everyone or most people feel the exact same way. Everyone wants to be loved, everyone wants a partner, and it's such a deep, it's such a passionate, deep, strong feeling inside of each of us. Or
Let me stop her there. Your experience is going to be nothing like the experience of the average man who is struggling in dating, or the average incel, the average guy who just can't catch a break on a dating market. You're nothing like them. See, this is why it's silly to try to speak in general when it comes to dating and women, or like how she's trying to speak in general, like, oh, people yearn for love. You're not people. You're a fairly fit, somewhat moderately attractive woman with nice tits. So yeah, your experience and average Joe experience on the dating market, come And niggas look me. Oh, she's and y'all we that would mean I would fire myself. We're not getting off to a good start on the stream, but maybe it'll improve. Yeah. Can you hear me now? Yeah. Who posted, guys? All right, we back. I don't know what y'all missed what I said, but fuck it. To sum up, I know you were kidding, X, but look, to sum up what you may have missed, I basically just said she has an inbox full. And 80% of men don't have anything close to an inbox full and probably have to swipe 1,000 times just to go on one date. So I don't feel sorry for you at all, man. But let's just continue.
It's such a passionate, deep, strong feeling inside of each of us, or at least specifically myself. Yet it's so hard for me, at least, to express it in words, the feeling. It just feels like, I want to say emptiness, but that is wrong, because I used to always look for a man to fill the emptiness inside of me. And after many years of looking for men to fill that emptiness in me, I realized that the only one who could fill that emptiness was God. But the desire for a boyfriend or husband or whatnot is so strong inside of me, and I always try to not fight it, but kind of, because I know that the reason why I am not with someone right now is because it's not the right time, and God does have a plan for me, but it's just not yet. But so I try to be patient, because it's just this knowing in me that I'm not ready yet. Everyone says that you can, everybody is different, but everyone says that you can still have a boyfriend or be in a successful relationship when you're at your worst or when you're depressed or things like that. But for my personal situation, I do feel like I need to overcome or get to a certain level in my mental health and in my personal journey before I can successfully be in a relationship.
Anyway, I'm not a pig. I'll just play one on the internet. Is there any chance, like, are you getting any vibe that she would be a good girlfriend or likable to be around. I don't know what this girl went through. I hope she found peace. I mean, this is an old video. Let's see how old this video is. You know, I have compassion and empathy to some extent. Not about the not having a boyfriend thing, but if she's depressed and feeling sad and feeling bad about life in general, I have empathy and sympathy for that. The boyfriend thing, not at all. Let's see. This was 1 year ago. She seems like she has a lot of mental and emotional problems, and her life is probably a wreck. So I wouldn't wish her on any man. I wish her happiness. I hope she fixes whatever issues she have. I hope she gets the help she deserves. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't wish her on a man.
My personal journey before I can successfully be in a relationship. And that's only if I'm being honest with myself. It takes a lot of honesty with myself and surrender to really accept the reality that I need to overcome some stuff on my own first. I've been single for about 5 years now, somewhere between 4 or 5 years, and I was 25 or 26 when I broke up with my last boyfriend.
Like, what? What?
Is that a coinky dink? Is that a coinky dink? It's always the women that break up with the guys. Women file for most of the divorces, and women are the ones who initiate most of the breakups that happen. No, I'm sure well, I don't know if she'll get into it, but I just wanted to point that out. I want a boyfriend so bad, but I broke up with my boyfriend. She may have had a good reason. But a lot of time, women in their 20s don't have a good reason. Or they're not willing to put in the work to make the relationship work. But let's see if she tells us what happened.
About 5 years now, somewhere between 4 or 5 years, and I was 25 or 26 when I broke up with my last boyfriend. And I made a promise to myself that I would not be in a relationship again for at least 1 year, because my boyfriend and I were together for 2 years and we were very serious. And I read online somewhere at one point that said something that you need at least half the time of your relationship before of being single after it ends before you go into the next one. It's not some sort of arbitrary number like that, but it did make sense. And that was a big deal to me. I was like, okay, I'm going to take a whole year, because prior to that, whenever I was in between boyfriends, I only had 2, but I was constantly on dating apps, constantly.
Constantly on dating apps. What up, T Orlando? Constantly on dating apps. AKA constantly getting pumped and dumped. She says she's been single for like, what did she say, 4 or 5 years? 4 to 6 years? That's a lot of cock stuffed in those 4 to 6 years. See, but they would have us believe that they're just going on dates. It's not working out. She's not having sex with anybody. But look, we're not that silly. You know, and we're trying to make less men that silly in 2026. 4 or 5 years single. And let's just say she was only really seriously looking for 3 of those years. There's no reason for let me put it like this. Good women don't stay on the dating market looking longer than a year, fucking period. There's too many men out here looking for a girlfriend. What up, Cool J? Happy New Year. Makes sense. So yeah, she's just getting pumped and dumped on dating apps because she refused to come off her high horse and get a regular guy. And I said this earlier this morning. Any woman, pretty much any woman who has been single for years, she's single because she refused to date what wants her. But what wants her is her level. But she refuses to accept her current level, so she just stays single. But yeah, to Orlando, I definitely am distracted by Iraq. But I'm gonna try to maintain some decorum. Let's get back into it.
To me, I was like, okay, I'm going to take a whole year, because prior to that, whenever I was in between boyfriends, I only had 2, but I was constantly on dating apps, constantly. And that year mark passed, and I still felt like, even though I was still seeking like dating, casual dating on dating apps at that point, after that 1 year, I think I knew in the back of my mind that I needed to, no, I did know in the back of my mind that I still wasn't healed, because it wasn't just that I need to, you know what, I misspoke, but I don't want to refilm this whole video just to replace that part. It was so long ago I forgot, but I knew that wasn't making sense to me. When I broke up with my boyfriend, that 1 year mark was just something I read about how long it takes to move on or something like that. That was not what I was thinking. What I told myself is I wasn't allowed to be in another relationship until I healed myself, because I had a lot of issues. I had all the same depression during that time and previously. And
Heal herself. Okay, she wanted to heal herself. Were any penises involved in that healing process? I'm just curious. I'm just curious.
it was in that relationship that I had learned that no man was going to save me from my depression and my issues, because I was in this relatively good relationship with a really nice man. His name was Austin. He was amazing. Everybody in my family, he still talks to him occasionally. He's a great man, but we weren't compatible.
There we have it. There we have it. He was a good man. So good, he still talks to the family. I mean, I wouldn't still be talking to the family of one of my exes. But she admitted it. He was a good dude. Probably why she left. Isn't it weird that she didn't say why she left? Other than we're not compatible? That's not a reason. You were compatible enough to be with him for 2 years. So y'all were compatible. They're so full of it, man.
Was in this relatively good relationship with a really nice man. His name was Austin. He was amazing. Everybody in my family, he still talks to him occasionally. He's a great man, but we weren't compatible. He was extremely extroverted. I was extremely introverted. We didn't mesh in that way. We weren't right for each other, but he was a great person. And
it doesn't take 2 years. It don't take 2 years to realize that somebody's extroverted and you're introverted. So that answer won't suffice either. Or even if this is a different guy, like not the guy she said she was with for 2 years, but a different guy that she was with for whatever, 6 months. It don't take 6 months to realize you're an introvert and he's an extrovert, but whatever. Okay, can y'all hear me? Or is it just T Orlando that can't hear me?
I didn't really realize that a lot of our problem was that I was introverted and he was extroverted, and we have different desires in life. But that's aside from the point. The point was that I was with this man who loved me so much and made me so happy and was so wonderful, but I was still just as depressed as I'd always been. And that moment, I've talked about in other videos, was when I realized no man was going to be the answer for my internal pain, my internal suffering, my internal emptiness.
So did you get back with your boyfriend then? Why didn't you get back with your boyfriend? If he treated you so good, he made you so happy, this and that, but you were depressed, when you realized that, oh, no man can fill that void, let me get back with my wonderful boyfriend who made me so happy. Oh, no? Okay, so it still ain't adding up then.
Realized no man was going to be the answer for my internal pain, my internal suffering, my internal emptiness. So when that relationship ended, I made a promise to myself to not go into another relationship until I had overcome the issues I knew I needed to overcome. And year after year after year would go by. At this point now, it's been over 4 years where I am now, and I had not healed or overcome these things I wanted to heal or overcome. And I was still constantly, up until last year, last time I had a dating app was, I've always had a dating app. Always, it was just constantly finding a new guy, because I needed them to fill my emptiness inside of me, because I had very severe limerence, and I put all my happiness into the hands of someone else. I think now I did that. There's many psychological reasons why I did it, but I think one of them was that I was so unhappy that I couldn't control my own unhappiness, and I thought that because a man gave me a little bit of happiness, as humans are, relationships do bring us joy and happiness, and especially when you can't have them, you think that they're the source of your happiness and they're on a pedestal. And I realized that, sorry, I totally lost my train of thought. It was kind of important, this realization that I had. But I realized that, wow, I can't believe I'm blanking. I don't usually do this. I was using, sorry, I'm trying to like trigger this thought back. I think it was easier for me to obsess and love and yearn after a man, because then I could tell myself that the reason why I wasn't happy is because I didn't have him. It's like this, each man, whatever man it was at the time, it could just change. Like I'd usually like be obsessed with a man for like a year or so, and then eventually move on to the next one when that didn't work out. I would think that if I had him, I would be happy. And I think I used it as an excuse to put my own happiness in the hands of someone else, because when I put my own happiness in my own hands, I wasn't able to be happy. And so I didn't know what to do. So at least if I put my happiness in someone else's hands, I don't know, it's kind of a whole other video, whole other topic. But I'm finally starting to, for the first time in my life, feeling like I'm becoming healed and overcoming my traumas and overcoming my depression and overcoming all the things I've needed to overcome in my life to become my true version of myself. And I think that there will be a man for me when that happens, when I complete this. Not that it's ever fully complete, but I feel that I'm at the end of it. I feel like in the next year or so, I'm going to finally come out like a butterfly. Like I feel like I've been a cocoon for the past like 10 years or so, just I don't know what I was doing in the cocoon, but regardless, I'm ready to come out of it, and it's me. I don't think it was me before. It was a character I was playing. It was the ego that we all take on as humans, especially in our earlier years. And I know I want a boyfriend so badly. I want to be loved so badly, but I'm also patient with God. But I also every day feel this sadness in me because I just want that love. But I know that a big part of it is you need to give it to yourself first. And I'm getting there. I am giving it to myself. But to want a man to come into my life right now and be with me is not right, because I still am not fully loving myself. And I know I need to reach that first. I know even though despite the fact that I started this video out very specifically talking about how I'm not looking for just a random guy, there's still going to be comments that are going to say something like, oh, just go out and you can just find a boyfriend. And somehow people make comments that are completely missing the point. I don't just want a boyfriend. I'm obviously a intellectual, deep thinker, and there's a certain type of person that I want in my life. I don't want just...
You didn't know. I said it at the beginning of this video. She wants a very niche guy. And that's why any woman is single. When they have these ridiculous standards, these unrealistic, ridiculous standards, he has to be into, what's the name of that show? How I Met Your Mother. No, that's not the show I'm thinking about. But anyway, we could just use that as an example. He got to be into How I Met Your Mother, and he has to like pink bow ties. And you know what I mean? He got to know about quantum physics. Like, none of this shit is what make a relationship work. I mean, y'all can have a couple of things in common, but she just need to come down to earth.
Just anyone. Of course, I'm a woman. I can go out and probably find a boyfriend within 24 hours. it doesn't mean that they're somebody that I want to be with. I don't just want just a man. I want someone who is right for me. And that's hard to find, especially when you're someone who, you know how they say the phrase like it's lonely at the top? I'm obviously not at the top, but what they're saying in that is that, I said it something like this in another video, is that it's rarity is lonely. So to have some sort of rarity is a very lonely situation to be, because there's very few people who are like you. So if you're at the top and success.
She keeps saying she's at the top. At the top of what, ma'am? What? How are you at the top? You seem like you're at the bottom with the depression and mental issues and shit. Like, I don't know. And there's this thing about women just thinking they're so special. Like every woman thinks she's a fucking special snowflake, special butterfly, special specimen. She's so rare. And all of them are the same. I mean, not exactly the same. There's like 3 archetypes that they all fit into. Oh gosh. In her mind, she's so rare. She's a legend in her own mind. This is absurd.
Successful and everything, there's very few people who are like you, so it's very few people who are like you. So if you're at the top and successful and everything, there's very few people who are like you, so it's lonely. And for myself, when you're aware of things, and you know, I don't like to be all in the ego and calling myself spiritually awakened, because one cannot really be fully awakened, but
Oh, how original, how rare. A woman with a nose ring and tattoos talking about spiritual awakenings. That's so rare and unique. Yes, T. Orlando, I see her rack. Yes, I see it. I've never heard that before, audience. A woman with a nose ring and tattoos talking about spirituality.
aware of things, and you know, I don't like to be all in the ego and calling myself spiritually awakened, because one cannot really be fully awakened, but you get what I'm saying. To find someone like that is it's not a simple task, but I put that job in the hands of God. And this video isn't about me trying to find a man, because I know that it'll happen when it's supposed to happen. It's just about me being lonely. I just desire that connection so much, and so many people do, and that's what makes people.
We're gonna move on because this is unbearable. But like, here's the thing: if women actually just gave men a chance, even a man who wasn't quite their type at first swipe, they would be surprised at what men they would be connected to, or what connections they could actually make if they got off their high horse and off their picky bullshit. Let's watch a couple more minutes.
People turn to casual sex or to being lonely. I just desire that connection so much, and so many people do, and that's what makes people turn to casual sex or to maintaining like dating and situationships that aren't good for them, because that need for that romantic companionship is so strong, and to choose to go without it is really painful. And for some people, you know, you might not find the right person for a long time, so you don't know how long it's going to be until you find that person. I don't know, and I don't even know if I will. I have to have faith in God that I will, and I really hope I do, but it's just so painful every day. And there's this guy that I've been having this like on and off, not even a relationship thing, situationship, who knows what it is, just for the past almost a year.
Let's shout out to MABW. He broke this down. To men, there's no such thing as a situationship. That's just something that women tell themselves to make themselves feel better about the fact that they're letting some guy who doesn't care about them fuck them on a regular basis. You're just being used for your body, but calling it a situationship makes them feel better. It was never see, situationship implies that, you know, it was possibly gonna be a relationship if a few things went differently or if a few things continue to shake out. Like, they situationship implies that this might be a relationship one day, or it had a chance of ever being a relationship, and it didn't. It never had a chance of being anything more than him using you for your body.
And I really hope I do, but it's just so painful every day. And there's this guy that I've been having this like on and off, not even a relationship thing, situationship, who knows what it is, just for the past almost a year now. And I ended it with him about a month ago because I just couldn't keep doing it to myself. It's like he wasn't showing up in the way that I needed someone to show up for me. But I really liked him, and I couldn't really.
So yeah, she's going after the same dudes every other woman is going for. So forget all this woo woo stuff, forget all this intelligent stuff. That guy was probably some dumb jock, some musclehead jock. Yeah, when it come to tall, handsome with a nice body, all that woo woo and intelligent stuff go out the window. All that sapiosexual shit go out the window if he tall and hot enough.
And I couldn't really let him go because I wanted him. I really did like him, but we didn't have what I wanted. Like, he was so busy with work, I barely ever saw him. Even though we talked every day, I was, like I said, I need the physical part of a relationship, and he wasn't able to provide that for me. And he even said to me the same thing. He's like, I don't feel like I can give you like what you need. He's so preoccupied with work and working really, really long shifts and long like days in a row and having no time off and everything. And so it's just been this ongoing.
Thank you, Tamji. Bali. Well, I'm going to Bali on.
Yeah, let's be clear. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. When a man's really into a woman, he doesn't say something like, I don't think I could be what you want. That's the last thing a man is going to say. He already got the milk. He don't need to buy the cow. So yeah, I'm busy now. Go find somebody else and leave me alone.
Thursday. So that won't be it. Where's she at? Where's she at? Because why is she taking so long to come back? She hasn't read my message. So let's see. Oh, she's here. Okay, let's see. Let's pray. Let's pray. Hi. Yes, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good, thank you. Well, Digital Hustler, thank you with the $20 super chat. All right, so how was your day?
It's going well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What did you do?
So right now I'm in a like transition. So as far as like marketing myself, and I'm just trying to like navigate how to monetize my Instagram, my social media, things.
So, AKA, I haven't done anything with my life up to this point other than look kind of cute and ask men for money for being in my presence.
Like that. So I've been working on that lately.
Okay, cool. So let's talk about you. What would you like us to know about yourself?
I'm very outspoken.
Okay.
No, don't know. Very outspoken, aka I'm a huge KUNT. Very outspoken means I'm a huge biatch. That's what that means. She thinks she's the because she's kind of cute. She thinks she's better than everybody, and she's gonna give you a piece of her mind. She's ratchet. She's loud. That's the last thing men want to hear.
I'm from California, but I do live in Atlanta. I am South African. A lot of people think I'm Dominican, but I'm South African. And I'm very intelligent. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Right.
So like that's something intelligent people don't say. I'm very intelligent. They're just cringe, man. They're fucking cringe.
It's going well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What did you do?
So I live in Atlanta.
Atlanta. Okay. Do you want to tell us what you do in Atlanta?
So I go to school full time. I'm getting my degree in mass media communications. But on the side, so I initially just came here for school, but I ended up staying because Atlanta is definitely a place for opportunity. So I'm in a lot of like videos, and now I'm working on my podcast. I'm working on a lot right now. So
No, you're not working on a lot. This is the basic bitch who's an idiot starter kit. Go to Atlanta, get some dudes to trick on you, start a podcast. Like try to be a model. It's the same fucking thing. You're not working on a lot. You have nothing going on. Nothing. Trying to monetize what you look like. That's all you're trying to do. How can I monetize the fact that I'm kind of cute? That's all you got going on, baby.
yeah,
Nice. Okay. Would you like to tell us your age?
I'm young.
Okay, you're young. Shit. Okay, that's fine. Go ahead. What were you about to say?
22.
What did you say?
22.
22. Okay. Shit, you are young. All right. What else? Do you have any kids?
No, I do not.
No kids. Okay. What do you like to do for fun?
What do I like to do for fun? I like to work out.
That's the fun?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, but I really don't have like a thing that's like very exciting besides working out.
Okay. So you work out, you handle your business, and that's it.
Well, I do go out with my girls, but I feel like going out in Atlanta is more like a business thing because what I do, I have to basically learn the balance of, going outside and not being outside because that's how I make my money. So the less they see me, the more money they're willing to pay. Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense. Yes. Okay. I think that's all we need for now. If they have more questions about you, I guess they will ask. But okay, so you are single. Okay, now they're complaining. Damn, sorry, 22 is way too young when I'm 30. Is 30 too old for you or what?
No, I feel like, okay, so I'm very mature for my age. So I typically get.
I hope this camera keep going.
No, we're gonna
This
let
is
the
not
camera keep
true.
rolling.
This is not, doesn't even make sense.
I guess they will ask. But okay, so you are single. Okay, now they're complaining. Damn, sorry, 22 is way too young when I'm 30. Is 30 too old for you or what?
No, I feel like, okay, so I'm very mature for my age. So I typically get like, are you 25? Are you like 27?
Mm-hmm.
So 30 is not old at all. I feel like 30 is basically you're early, like you're just now learning yourself. Like 30s is not old for me at all.
Okay. All right. So since we're talking about age, so what is the age range that you would like your man to be?
I wouldn't say anything between 25 and 35.
Okay. All right. What ethnicity do you like?
I don't have a preference.
Okay. How tall does he need to be?
At least taller than me. I'm 5'2". So I'm 5'7". I typically have a type, which is like I do like short guys.
You said you like short guys?
Yeah, I do. It's kind of crazy, but I do.
I mean, 5'7" is not short compared to you.
That's true, but still, in like compared to men, they'd be like, okay, 5'7" or 5'6" is short, but
Mm-hmm.
I like them short for some reason.
Hey, I know the chat is liking that because they're tired of hearing all these women talking about it needs to be 6.
I mean, look, she's the right age, but she's already cooked. She's out in the world trying to start a podcast and whatever. What else did she say? She's been out there. She's in the mix. She's at the clubs. She's on the scene. You know, she on the scene, so she probably got a body count conservative of 10 to 15 already. At 22, pair bonding ability already shot. She's looking for the bag. It's not about love at this point. That time has passed.
Feet when she's just 5'2", you know. So
Mm-hmm.
all right, look, the compliments are coming in already. You can tell she takes good care of herself. Yes, she does. All right, what else? How much money does he need to make?
Oh, I think that I'm expensive.
You ex-
Yeah. Every chick who got any type of cuteness on her thinks she's expensive. Baby, only in America. In other countries, guys can fuck you for $25. AKA I'm a prostitute. Like I'm a hooker, I'm a whore. I'm an expensive hooker and whore. She's not bright enough.
Shut the fuck up. What niggas spy out you, nigga? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, she's not bright enough to know she just basically called herself a prostitute. She don't have any game about herself. She's green. She needs a P, honestly. She just needs to go ahead and probably just get in the game. All right, let me not say that. I'm just talking, but she needs some male guidance for sure.
doesn't mean you're expensive.
I feel like I'm very high maintenance on my own. Like I make my own money.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very high maintenance when it comes to me. So he would be like, I'm not gonna sit here live for the stream like, oh yeah, he only needs to make 35,000. Like, no. I typically date guys who make good amount of money.
Yeah, you date guys. Like date like a trick and a hooker date. You do date guys who typically make a lot of money. They fuck on you, come in your face, maybe hang out with you for the weekend, and then keep it moving. And you're probably gonna continue to date dudes with a lot of money until you age out. You're never gonna get married. You're never gonna have a real relationship. Just gonna be another washed up hoe that had her fun and went on some yachts, got some iPhones, and a whole lot of nut on her face. Nothing's gonna come from this. But she's not smart enough to know that, and she doesn't have the foresight or whatever. Like these like girls like this don't think about the future at all. She's like, I'm cute. That'll take me everywhere I need to go until I die. Oh my God. I'm cute and young, so that'll work for the rest of my life.
But let's be realistic here.
Yes.
80.
80,000?
Yeah. A little decent.
That's still not too crazy. When you started saying I'm expensive, I was like, oh my God. They say 200,000 or some shit like that.
No.
Okay.
I'll be realistic here. I'm 22. I mean, but then again, in Atlanta, it's a little bit different out here.
Yeah, because the money fake. Like, not fake, but, you know, not legal all the way for some. Mm-hmm. Talking about she's looking for a sugar daddy, big her. 80,000 is not so much of a sugar daddy.
Sugar daddy, not at all.
I don't think so. Okay, so
I don't know. I'm probably gonna get off here unless we meet the $25 live stream goal. Be a Cash App or PayPal only. I'm gonna let her cook some more, and then I'm probably gonna get off. If we meet $25 in the Cash App or PayPal, I'll stay on till midnight. Other than that, I'm probably about to bounce in 15 minutes.
So, okay, so give us some of the characteristics that you like in a man.
So I'm an alpha female for one. So
What?
See, this isn't gonna work in her favor. All this opinionated shit and alpha woman shit. Well, this doesn't work for any man. Rich men, broke men, black men, white men, low self-esteem men, high self-esteem men, introverts, extroverts. No man wants to deal with this horse shit. If you're gonna play the sugar baby route, you gotta be sweet and I don't have any opinions. My opinions are your opinions, daddy. You gotta go that route. But she don't got no game about herself. None of that is gonna get the goal she's looking for, whether that be to get tricked on or get a boyfriend or husband or whatever. This opinionated alpha male shit, she needs to just let it go. It's just gonna sabotage her life. You're not tough, bitch. Just stop it.
What does it mean to you?
Being an alpha woman, I know how to lead on my own.
Okay.
If a man is like, so like for example, if I ask a man for one, I don't ask men for really much. So if I come to you and I'm like, hey, I need help with this, and you can't help me, I'm gonna figure it out on my own. I don't need you at that point. I'm gonna be like, you gotta go. I'm gonna figure it out on my own. That's what I mean. Like, I'm an alpha female. I'm gonna go get it on my own. I don't necessarily need
Okay, well, why ask him for help then? You an alpha, you independent. Why'd you have to ask him in the first place, bitch? Yeah, it just don't add up. It don't add up. The stupidity is off the chain.
a man from. I don't necessarily need a man, but it's like I don't need him, but you know what I mean. Yeah.
See, they're gonna come at you talking about I don't need a man, but okay.
You think that shit sound cute? It don't sound cute to men. That shit only sound cute to other dingbat bitches. Do they really think they're getting points from men by saying I don't need a man? This bitch is slow. I guess they think if I say I don't need a man, then he know he got to come extreme to even be worth it. Like he got to come trick a whole bunch of money to even be worth it. Because like I said in the beginning, I don't need you, so make me want you by spending that bag. Is that what they think it's signaling? It's not giving what they think it's giving.
It's like, so like for example, if I ask a man for one, I don't ask men for really much. So if I come to you and I'm like, hey, I need help with this, and you can't help me, I'm gonna figure it out on my own. I don't need you at that point. I'm gonna be like, you gotta go. I'm gonna figure it out on my own. That's what I mean. Like, I'm an alpha female. I'm gonna go get it on my own. I don't necessarily need a man, but it's like I don't need him, but you know what I mean. Yeah.
See, they're gonna come at you talking about I don't need a man, but okay, okay.
They gonna
Okay,
come
you
at
don't. Okay, let's rephrase. You don't need a man to pay your bills because
No.
you can do that on your own. But you do need a man in your life, right?
Yeah, in regard to like, yeah, for like affection for sure, but not like
He is struggling to come up with a coherent sentence. Look at this dead look in her eye when she starts saying, I guess I need one for like affection or something. Look at the deadness in her eyes when she says that. Where we at? 18, 12?
you know what I mean. Yeah.
See, they're gonna come at you talking about I don't need a man, but okay, okay.
They gonna
Okay,
come
you
at
don't. Okay, let's rephrase. You don't need a man to pay your bills because
No.
you can do that on your own. But you do need a man in your life, right?
Yeah, in regard to like, yeah, for like affection for sure, but not like if it was like most women need that like security of a man. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But when it comes to me, it's not like I need one to survive. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay. Would you let somebody fly you out?
I would.
Okay. Shit. Hey.
I would.
Okay. I don't know if he was trying to fly you out right now, but hey. What else? Okay, so tell me something. Okay, so you explained to me what is an alpha female to you. So what do you need your man to be? Like, what are the traits you're looking for in a man?
Well, obviously we're looking for a leader and provider, but
You don't need a leader. You're your own leader. You're an alpha female. You lead yourself. So what? You pay your own bills, but you want a provider. You an alpha female who can lead, but you want a leader and a provider, but you pay your own bills and lead yourself. Oh my gosh.
I like a
Short bus shorty.
alpha man that can lead me and direct me because I already feel like I know everything on my own. So if a man is able to teach me something, it's like, whoa, okay, that's a good characteristic of a man. Somebody that can lead you, somebody that can provide knowledge to you when you already think you know everything. Or that's what I consider alpha male for sure.
Okay. What
Yeah.
else do you need? What other characteristics?
He gotta be for sure. He gotta be affectionate because I'm a little standoffish. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like I'm very much of the non-emotional type where they be like, you're just nonchalant all the time. So I do need a man that's very affectionate.
Okay. Why do you think you're so nonchalant?
I think because my father. I was raised by my dad and he's very nonchalant. So it just kind of like translate to his daughters. Like I don't really react to much.
Okay, got you. Okay, well, anything else we need to know about him so we can try to find him? No?
That's it.
Okay,
No.
that's it. All right, so we're gonna start. So what's gonna happen? I'm gonna bring a man at a time. You can
Okay.
talk to him. He can ask you questions. You'll ask him questions, and the moment that you feel like there is not really a connection for you, you can say pineapple.
Okay.
Okay, and then we'll move on to the next guy. If you do like him while you're talking and stuff, and we still got to move on, you just say, "Hey, you can slide in my DMs, and we'll talk later."
Okay.
Okay. Also, there is an instant pineapple where the chat is gonna send $20 if they feel like the guy is not the right guy for you.
Okay.
Okay. Don't rely on that though, because sometimes they don't send, and so you gotta be able to say pineapple for yourself. Okay. All right. So let's see where we're gonna go. Guys, put your cameras on, please, so there is no surprises on who we're adding.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Stacy. I noticed.
Be a pineapple. Oh my, look. But I want to be clear. Whenever dude come on here, he's more valuable than this dingbat. So you could say he's a nerd, he's a gamer, whatever, incel, still better than her. Still bring more value to planet Earth than her.
Just that you said something about social media. I've done some social media specialist stuff in the past. I'm a creative type, so I actually do a podcast myself, kind of on there right now. But nice to meet you. You have any questions for me?
So you're basically in social media. What do you talk about on your podcast?
So I like to do comedy. That's what I've been pivoting towards lately.
Okay.
But commentary about like what's going on with the culture, mostly. I'm also a writer, so I have a science fiction novel that is already ready to go. I just need to get it published. I've already published past novels, so I know what I'm doing.
Okay, that sounds great. Interesting. Do you have any questions for me? Oh,
Well, Grayson said it's not an interview. Next.
oh,
Yeah. Okay. Well, Arlo, you can always come back. Okay. Okay. Also, when they get kicked out by the chat, they can come back because maybe you like them. You know, we never know. But if you're the one saying pineapple to them, they don't come back.
okay.
Okay. All right. We have SG. Hello. Your mic is off.
All right, there we go.
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How y'all doing?
Okay.
Can you turn a little bit because the light is behind you? We can't really see your face.
Is that better?
It's still behind you, so you gotta turn. You gotta turn and leave the yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can see you.
Yes. Perfect.
Yeah, my bad. I'm in my truck right now. I'm a truck driver.
Okay.
So when you said the A, that's where you stay at?
I mean, she's a cunt. Just the faces she's making. She has a dead look in her eye. I guess the thousand cock stare. Look, she's not gonna like anybody that calls up here. All right, let me get off here, y'all. I'm out. Happy New Year. I'll catch y'all in 2026. You looking like on Rumble. I'm out. Remember, how others treat you is their karma. How you treat others is your karma. Be nice to people because God's watching. And remember, I'm a nice guy. I just play an asshole on the internet, and I've never done anything remotely wrong my entire life, ever.